Say that he does it with the best, runs it in the west, had it on his chest. I like it. So what? I like it. And they say that he's gonna hurt me. Just wait and see. They don't know me. 'Cause I am what he wants, his girl, and I love it. I can't leave him alone.
Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to tell you a little short story on how I found out I was pregnant. And quick disclaimer, if you hear noises and stuff, it's because my dog is down here, because I decided to make videos down here since it's a little more quiet. So I decided to just do videos down here, and my dog is here, so yes. But let's get to the video. So before I actually found out, about a month before, I was really tired. Like, I would fall asleep at 4 o'clock in the afternoon till the next day for school. I would be craving a lot of food, a lot. Like, I would want to eat everything. It was so weird. I had cramps, so I thought that was getting my period, but it wasn't, obviously. I didn't know that you can have cramping while you're ovulating and everything. So that's what was happening. Yes, obviously I was sexually active, so there was possibility that I could have been pregnant, but I never thought of it, you know. Teens, they be thinking, oh, I can't get pregnant, you know. So, but it happens. Let me see, around November was when I got my period, and I didn't get it in December. So on December 24th, I went to the store with my cousin and my sister, and to buy headphones. And I decided to buy a pregnancy test, because I was like, let me just see to make sure, because I wasn't sure at all. You know, I was not sure because my period came, and you know, so I had to make sure. It was one of the cheap tests, so I went home. I went to the bathroom and I peed on in a cup, and it had like a little syringe that you can put it on the tester. So I put it on the tester, and it said maybe like 2 minutes or a minute it would show up, and it showed up like this, like in 10 seconds. It showed up the 2 lines. So I didn't believe it, but since it came out so fast, I was like, one time maybe I believe it, I don't know. And I told my sister and my cousin, obviously because they were there, and I texted my friend to tell her because we were talking about it, and I was like, when I find out, I'll tell you. And when that happened, it was Christmas Eve, so I went to my godmother's house, and I told my god sister first. I told her, and I was scared to tell my godmother, because that's something that, you know, you did something, made a mistake. But for me, she's not a mistake, she's a blessing. But, you know, for teens, you know, you don't expect to be pregnant at a young age. So I told my godmother. I was crying a lot, but she told me, like, not to cry because obviously that does damage the baby and everything. And I told her, and they didn't believe me. Like, they didn't think the test was real since it was so cheap. So I went to the store to buy 2 more tests, the more expensive ones, and they both came out positive as well. The line showed up clear, and I didn't know how long it was, obviously. Let me see. I was super scared, obviously, because to tell my parents. Like, you don't expect your parents to find this out so early. And I was just shocked because, like, my parents are very strict and everything, and my mom always has told me, like, she always told me, like, don't be doing things, like don't get pregnant, like, don't be doing bad things, don't go out with guys, you know, she doesn't want me dating young and everything. And obviously, me as a teen, I didn't listen, I didn't care. Like, some teens, they do listen, and some teens just don't. And I regret that because I feel bad. Well, I felt really bad when I told her, and that's gonna be a different story time. If you guys want to see that story time, give a like. And let me see. And yeah, I didn't listen, and the guy, her dad, I was madly in love with. I was with him for a little while, and we did what we did, and she's here now and everything. But I don't give any blame to anybody. It's all myself. Obviously, I make my own decisions. I'm not, even though I was only 15 at the time. I'm 16 now. Well, I'm still a teenager. I know what I'm doing. Like, I know what the consequences could be and everything. Just at that moment, I was just not thinking. Like, I know what I was doing, but like, I wasn't thinking, oh yeah, I'm gonna get pregnant, like. But it happened, and she's here. So yeah, that's my little story time on how I got pregnant. And if you guys want to see more, just like and comment and share this video to show other teens that they're not the only ones. I know I'm not the only one. There's a lot of teens in this world that do have kids young. Not in every place is common. Well, it could be, but just not as high rates, whatever. But everywhere in this world is young teens. We all can be stuck together, because no one's alone in this. I've known this since I found I was pregnant. I had friends that were, and they got through their life, and like, I just want to tell my story so people know that they're not the only one. Girls know that they're not the only one. I went through the same thing too, and yeah, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.